Join nearly 1,400 entrepreneurs and students at the 2013 Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization National Conference in Chicago, October 31st through November 2nd. Visit ceo.org for more information. That's c-e-o.org.
This is Michael Lukes from the Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization, joined by Dr. Michael Lehman, Professor of Practice at Lehigh University. Michael, how's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me. It's great to look forward to the upcoming CEO conference.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're currently working on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so I'm a professor at Lehigh University and am a member of a faculty team that launched a brand new Masters of Engineering in Technical Entrepreneurship. It's a one-year master's program that starts at the end of May each year, goes for 12 months, and students have a chance to really learn hands-on about technology entrepreneurship and come out with a master's and hopefully a business venture at the end of the year.
And why are you passionate about working with young entrepreneurially-minded students?
Yep. I mean, it's amazing, and I think particularly through CEO, you see students with such diverse backgrounds. They may come from engineering or business. They might come from marketing or finance. They might from chemistry or physics, design, history, psychology. And when you take students with this diverse background and skill set and then combine them together, the solutions they come up with for problems are really innovative and often very scalable, very sustainable. So I think it's the combination of lots of skill sets and talents that's really exciting with college students of today.
And on behalf of Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization, I want to thank you for agreeing to speak at the upcoming conference. What will you be speaking about at the 2013 CEO National Conference?
Mm-hmm. Yep. The title for my talk will be Creating 100 Ideas in a Week. And a lot of times students and entrepreneurs in general are so focused on creating that one perfect idea that they're going to be able to move forward. But there's a lot of systematic ways that you can apply creativity and innovation techniques to come up with 10, 20, 50, 100 ideas in a relatively short period of time. And in our master's program, one of the first courses that students take is Creativity and Innovation Methods. And we're going to share some of the techniques that have been around for a number of years, number of decades, that students can apply specifically to their core ideas and then start to branch them out in unique ways that they may not have envisioned before.
So how in the session does it help students create more unique ideas?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we'll go through a few very practical exercises and hands-on activities, things such as lateral benchmarking, things such as biomimicry, things such as false facts, that students can take a look at one idea and all of a sudden tweak it in a number of ways that comes up with new ways of looking at the problem. So, for example, in biomimicry, nature has solved a lot of problems that we can then apply to our own ventures. And there's examples of dozens of products that are out there on the market that use nature as their inspiration. And then on the same aspect, lateral benchmarking is looking at other industries and creative ways that they've solved problems and how you can apply those to the problems that you're looking to solve in your own market.
Now, as someone who's always considered himself entrepreneurially minded, coming up with ideas is not always the challenge for me, but coming up with good ones and quickly tossing out the bad ones is often the hardest part. How can someone analyze a new idea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a number of different tools that entrepreneurs can use. One, it's called the FIRST screen. It's actually developed by Bruce Barringer, and it looks at 25 questions in 5 categories, 5 questions per category, that help you quickly look and assess is this an idea that is feasible, is worth moving forward? And then there's also a really cool technique called the really big idea value sketchpad produced by the Integrapher, and it's another way to ask 5 or 6 questions and then quickly plot the responses based on those ideas to start to look at the feasibility of those. So those are 2 specific tools that we can apply to help participants, not just in the session, but a week or a month or 6 months later, apply some of those techniques to the ideas that they've come up with.
Great, and you're referring to Dr. Alex Bruton's tools, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Great, yeah, he's done some great work. And why did you decide to speak at the 2013 CEO National Conference?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been bringing students to the conference for, probably eight years or so at this point, and it's amazing when students come back from that conference. They are so excited to move forward with not only new ideas they've come up with, but building on connections they've made with other entrepreneurial students around the country and around the world. And it's just exciting to be a part of that, to be able to connect to students and help move their ideas and their networks forward.
Great. And what's your best piece of advice for current or aspiring young entrepreneurs?
I would say it's to network. As you mentioned, all entrepreneurs have tons of ideas, but ideas actually have to be implemented by people and by relationships and business connections. And the more individuals that you get to meet, that you get to work with, that you get to know in your field, not just in your geographical area, but in your field across the country, the more channels that you open up to evolve your ideas and to get the product or service out there in the marketplace. So I think CEO, in particular, a lot of the breakout sessions and the sessions that are focused on networking in between the educational sessions are really valuable, and students can make those connections that can last throughout their whole career.
Great. Well, once again, it's been Michael Lukes with Dr. Michael Lehman, who will be hosting a session at the CEO National Conference in Elephant on roller skates, generate 100 new creative ideas in a week. Michael, thanks again. We look forward to seeing you at the conference.
Great. Thanks a lot.